The little booty wiggle.
Y'all stupid. Fool.
I don't know. Yeah, it just looks different. It feels different.
So you put it to already be live when you're just moving the camera around. And
That's fantastic.
God damn it! This is why we don't have viewers.
Oh, there's plenty of reasons why we don't.
Yeah.
Well, one of the many reasons. One of the many reasons.
No, this is why we have listeners.
Oh, yeah. I see. Yes.
Oh.
It's too high.
Yeah, man. You guys catch me and you playing footsies under the table, man.
He said too high and it was too low.
Whatever,
man.
Hey, boy, you want a water?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want a water or do you want the alternative?
I want both.
You want both?
Yes.
Okay.
A near beer.
A near beer. Share. Copy the link.
I don't like that picture.
Me either. Needs to get updated.
It does.
All right, Houston Western
You want a
Radio.
glass?
Sure.
Orale.
Live, bro.
Spoken like a true champ.
Spoken like a nobody.
Southern. Read this, Abel. Southern.
Southern wheat.
He didn't do it.
Wheat.
Wheat. Southern wheat.
Once I made everybody else aware at work that Abel does that, we all like noticed.
Oh
that.
no, Charlie was just pointing that out
Really?
well before you.
Jamie goes,
came
I
around.
never noticed that until. And I think you did it like last week, and she's like, "Oh, there it is."
Ah.
So he did notice when he did it.
Mm-hmm. Previewing Survivor Series, right?
If
Yes.
we want to. More importantly, we're talking full gear here.
Yeah.
We don't talk that WWE shit right here.
Mm-mm.
Anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
We gave them a chance. They ruined it.
Daddy wasn't there.
Mm-mm.
Don't tell Daddy. Daddy doesn't know.
Who you calling Daddy?
Nah, we can make that work. Oh. Yeah, that looks center-ish. We'll call that center.
Yep.
Since it's the three of us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wait.
It's fine.
The three of us. Just the three of us.
We can make it if we try. All right. You got that? You got that thing going?
Mm-hmm.
It don't want to start?
Go.
Oh, no, I meant the backup. You were recording.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already going? Oh, okay. So we're ready. And then he
Right.
gets up and walks away. Hey, oh, orale. Where are you going? We're never going to get this podcast started.
Professional.
I know.
Oh, we had all that crap out.
Yeah.
Again, nobody watches this.
Oh, yeah, we have 0 viewers right now.
People listen.
All right.
I'm still looking for the link that you shared.
I thought I shared it.
You did not.
What? Are you serious?
Maybe you
It's
did.
the second week in a row that he don't know what he's doing.
Apple. Morals. Nope, you did not.
What the fuck?
Oh, now who's waiting to record?
Me.
I'll just do it down. So.
Do it your damn self.
Houston. That's not radio. Warm today. Warm yesterday.
I mean it, boy.
All right, got it. 390. Damn, we're getting close to the 400 mark.
Yep. 10 more, we can call it quits.
Yes, we can call it quits.
We can time it just by right to WrestleMania season.
Call
And
it
then
quits a
bye,
long time
motherfucker.
ago. All right.
Our viewers did.
Yeah.
Ah!
I know that's right.
At this point, we just do it because we listen to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Live from the ow.
Oh, we gotta fucking. Get
Oh,
that.
we're keeping that in.
Oh, damn.
That's what she said.
Live from the landing strip in Houston, Texas. Son of a bitch.
You want to try it again?
Yeah, let's try it. Live from the landing strip in Houston, Texas. It's the 390th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Travis.
This is
You're not-
Arnold.
No, you're not.
No?
Yeah, you're Arnold, but that's
This
Chris.
is Aaron.
Yep.
Oh, damn. What did he ever do to you?
Numerous things.
Yeah. Oh my. Hi, Papa. Thank you so much for tuning
This
in.
is Brennan.
Let's go, Brennan.
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this live, log on to your YouTube account. That way you could live chat with us right here on my handy dandy smartphone. I'll see it and I'll try to involve you as best as I can in the show. If you're not watching us live, that's okay. You can still interact on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio. Bing.
Arnold, what's your match of the week?
Oh boy.
Nope, it is not even a fucking. It's not even hard.
No.
Hangman Page versus Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Why?
That match was fucking brilliant. It didn't take too long to get started. Like how I hate when matches do. To me, it kind of just like it flowed the beginning,
Yeah.
and then it didn't have. To me, it didn't have any peaks and valleys. It just kept going, and it just ended just perfectly, man. I feel like there isn't like the right words to like say about it because it was just so fucking perfect. The way I felt, the way it culminated, the year and a half fucking build, yeah, right?
Longer than that.
Three years?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The way it culminated everything, and the way you could see Kenny was fucking hurting, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. I mean, you could just be like, "Oh, damn, he's getting his ass whooped," and he's kind of like grimacing. No, that motherfucker's like done for a while. But Hangman, I've always been the one that said, "Yeah, he's just kind of fucking Randy Orton-ish to me." You know what I mean? He was always kind of bland.
Yeah.
He ain't bland no more. He got some seasoning on the motherfucker. And yeah, this match showed it, man. He's got the look, he's got the size, he's got the fucking energy in the ring, and that's what I used to not like about whenever I would try to watch his match. I thought he would kind of lull a little bit, but this match, I'm telling you, I don't know if it was just because of Kenny or just he knew he was going to win, so he had that more of a pep in his step. But something about this night where I just sat there, I literally just sat there and watched it and smiled the whole fucking match. I was like, oh fuck yeah! And those near falls, those typical, fucking New Japan style near falls towards the end, and I was like, and he fucking did it. And then
when Hangman hit him with the one-wing angel.
Oh
yeah, that was cool.
Dude, when the Bucks came out, I was like, oh, here we go, fucking shenanigans. And then when I saw them look in his eye, I don't know if it was Nick or Matt, but they were just like, well, they both did the look, but they really zoomed in on the one on this side, and he was like, "Beck, do it." I was like, "Oh shit, here we fucking go, here we fucking go." And I'm gonna say this: this is the fourth champion of AEW.
Yeah,
it's the first one that I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" when he wins.
Okay.
Because with Jericho, I was like, "That's bullshit." Honestly, they did not. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't think he should have been the first champ. And then when Mox, whatever.
Yeah.
And Kenny, I was like, cool, but he was in that like a weird kind of phase where I was kind of like, what's going on with Kenny? But here, he caught fire at the perfect fucking time. Well, technically, he caught fire fucking earlier, and like he went back and had a kid and shit. But it was perfect because
and
we got
COVID.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. So, but we had fucking Punk, D-Bry, goddamn Cole, everybody who did their time to shine, and comes back fucking at him. Oh, dude, it was good, dude. That's the match of the fucking week. Match of the year.
Up and at them.
Yep.
Yes.
Up and at 'em.
Up and at 'em.
Chris, what's your match of the week?
It's Omega and Hangman. The story built up to what you expected it to be. Sometimes the easiest is best. There was enough people that if you had the storyline for this long, you would expect Hangman to win it.
Yeah.
And they gave us enough teases in that match to where, all right, you pulled my leg. Let's get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
And they got it over with, and that was it. The crowd loved it. That was probably the best event of the year, top to bottom, and that crowd still popped through that whole match like if they had the same energy in the opening match.
I would still say All Out was better all around.
Okay.
Pay-per-view, but this one had more like meat on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not meat as far as like physical meat. You know what I mean? It just felt like more like richer in stories.
Yeah.
And everything was a payoff match for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
All out was
flavor.
Yeah. All Out was more just like a spectacle.
Yeah.
But this one was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Abel, you were working last weekend.
Yeah,
I was.
So you didn't watch this live.
I did not.
And we tried to shut our mouths.
Yeah.
I didn't try.
No, I got spoiled on everything. Everything. I got spoiled so bad. And I was afraid that because I was spoiled that I wouldn't enjoy certain aspects. One of those, it definitely did happen. That's an aspect of Jay Lethal coming back. Like I would have loved to have not been spoiled on that because I would be like, oh shit, Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
But then when it's like, oh, this is when Jay Lethal comes out. Yeah. Okay, cool, whatever. And so I wasn't able to really enjoy it, right? But the matches, I was like, I thought each match, like as the night progressed, kept getting better and better and better and better, right? Like when they opened with MJF and Darby, and when that match was over, I was like, that's the match of the night. Knowing that other people had said, oh no, there's other obvious matches of the night, but I wanted to like clear my head because I didn't want to think it was for sure the main event because maybe it was something else and not the main event. So I was like, okay, cool, that's match of the night. But then I got to the tag match, Lucha Bros and FTR. I was like, fuck, that was match of the night. But then, we move on and we had a couple other good things here and there. And it's like, bro, that main event, god damn, it was so good, even though I was already spoiled. So I wish I had that hesitation when the Bucks came out. Like you had, fuck, here we go, here's the Bucks. So I didn't have that roller coaster of being disappointed because I was like, well, whatever the Bucks are going to do, Hangman's still going to win. Mm-hmm. But what I didn't see coming that I wasn't spoiled on was the Bucks giving the nod to go, all right, go ahead, man. And they did it like, that's such a very interesting piece, an interesting detail of that story because are we sowing seeds for the Elite to move away from Kenny? Or was that just, hey, we're all together, but, you are Hangman, you're one of us, but you're not one of us, and it's just only fair. Instead of, we're going to stab Kenny in the back. Like, so there's some wiggle room there to tell story going forward. So, yeah. And I almost want to say begrudgingly, I think this is match of the night. I almost want to say that, but I don't know, man. It was still damn good. So, yeah.
There's one Achilles heel for me.
Okay.
And we've had this on several episodes, even on when we do our match of the year discussion. Do you remember what I rated Omega versus Hangman when we did our prediction last week?
No.
11.
Okay.
Even at an 11, it met my expectations. MJF and Darby Allin had no business being as good as it was.
Correct.
And the fact that the heel won the match the way he said he was going to win it.
The headlock takeover.
Man, that's the
asterisk. He may have, hit a couple of trash cans, along the way, but
and I think that's
Dude,
the
why
only.
did I just realize that right now?
Yeah.
That's how he won the fight.
That's how he won the match.
Yeah. That's the only bone of contention I have that if there's any argument to be made other than Omega Hangman as match of the night is that wow factor of fuck. Like Omega Hangman, I'm going to fucking Mexicana and I'm getting my milanesa and I'm getting all my food and I'm getting my agua de melon. And every time I go there, I know it's going to be the best fucking meal I had all fucking week.
Yep.
But then there's that one time where you try to another place somewhere and you're on a road trip and you're like, holy fuck, this is why I'm coming back.
Yeah.
You know, and that was Darby MJF for me. And it kind of solidified it on last night's Dynamite when they cut the promo with Shivani and Darby. It was like, people are talking that y'all guys were just as good match of the night as the main event was.
Yeah.
You know, so even they themselves are acknowledging that there's something there between at least MJF and Darby, whether it's them individually or them up against
Miro
each other.
T-Bry, man.
That's
That
another
was a
one
great
on the
match.
list.
Now B dry now, right?
Yeah.
B dry.
Yeah.
Bree
B-Dan.
die.
B-Dan?
Bree die.
Bree die. Okay.
See that the first match, in fact, the first two matches to me, I didn't like the endings. Now that you guys explained to me a little bit, I realized that, oh shit, he did fucking well the hell. I still don't like the way that it ended. It wasn't. It was a WWE finish, and I didn't like that. I don't watch AEW to watch WWE.
Okay.
You're wearing a CM Punk shirt with AEW logo on it.
Yeah. I don't watch AEW to WWE. CM Punk's AEW, baby. I don't know what you're talking about. He went from ROH, took 7 years off. No, it took 11 years off.
Yeah.
And then get an AEW.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what
We
I
had
said.
this conundrum. I asked this after All Out. Is this going to be the point where we want to watch sports entertainment in AEW or stick with the wrestling? And he's flirting that line.
Yeah. It's okay. You can flirt. You can flirt. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just let Blanca know.
So I didn't like the ending of that match. The fucking Bryan Danielson mirror match, I loved it. It was so fun. I was sore. Watching it. I was like, ouch.
Yeah.
But that ending, that
You
botch,
rub one out that hard during wrestling?
yes, that botched ending, just like damn.
With D-Bry?
Yeah, it was that DDT thing that it was a weird fucking thing off the top, bro.
It was a
Like,
reversal deal that
Yeah.
knocked Miro out. It landed awkwardly.
yeah, I
But
was
again,
like,
the context, we've already established that Miro is a body of granite with a neck of sand. And Brian, the technical wrestler, knew that was his weak spot. Could it have been executed better?
Of course,
Maybe. Have we done it? Fuck no. We shouldn't be the
God,
ones
no.
to talk about it.
No.
But
No,
as a
but-
viewer on television,
yeah.
something was weird.
Exactly. Objectively,
I
I was
get
like, okay. Now the fucking Lucha Bros versus FTR, that was a badass match.
It was.
That
so
is
good.
a definition of a WWE ending. Because they were both masked and you pinned the wrong one. Even after the fact, when the referee's looking, he's like,
but something did feel off, and now knowing what happened, of course it was off. Dax Wilder,
Dax Hardwood.
Wheeler,
Cash Wheeler.
Cash Wheeler or Dax Hardwood?
Dax Hardwood.
The one with two good arms or the one with the one good arm?
The one with the one good arm the one with the bald one.
The baldy.
Got knocked
Orange
the fuck
Jr.
out. Yeah, he got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
So that's why the ending was looked a little
Which
weird.
one's the ugly one?
But the commentators fucked up even more because they were like, "Oh, there's a man!" Oh, they were trying to cover him, and they were fucking making everything worse.
These are two of the 4 pillows of AEW, right there.
I didn't know Taz was on fucking commentary for that match.
Even Keel,
Yeah.
Evan Keel.
Yes.
Evil Keen.
Evil King.
But yeah, so I was like, I felt like, but it's a good thing. I'm holding AEW to even higher standards than I did before,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
As a fan, that's a
great
year and a
thing.
half ago was like, it's AEW.
Yeah, I was like, dude, it's something different. Fuck it. Now I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I reserve the right to say I didn't like that, but dude, I'm still gonna fucking watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, okay. It didn't anger me. It was more like
We'll let that slide. The rest of it's fine.
Yeah.
The fly got on the cake. I'll just cut this piece. And
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll probably eat that other piece too.
Yeah.
You know.
So
like,
go.
well, was he just the other day at work? Arnold was eating some M&Ms and he dropped one and he just picked it up and threw it back as well.
Put it right in my
Yeah,
mouth.
same.
Damn, y'all rich motherfuckers. I'll go to fucking Dollar Tree and get a big bag of W's. So you got 60 seconds. Cream over Punk in Kingston. Since you're wearing the uniform.
Great fucking match. That CM Punk made me care about Eddie Kingston. I'll say it. I don't care about Eddie Kingston. he's just a bleh to me. Like something about him is just like they're too rough around the edges for me.
Did you listen to our show last week?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Why?
Because I was kind of saying the same thing about Kingston. I don't really like
did he get one over?
No.
Kind of, sort of,
No.
not at all, completely.
No.
What do you mean? Get one over?
He's because he has the same mentality you do. He doesn't like Eddie Kingston whatsoever.
It's not that I don't like him. I want to like him, but there's something just about him that just like it's not doing it for me.
Yeah.
Is
But
it the aesthetics?
It could be, but I like that because that's kind of me.
Or is it because and that's a bash.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens doesn't look like the atypical WWE guy.
He doesn't, but he masks it very well. He has the shorts,
the
he has
black
the shirt
shirts
over. Yeah, Keith Lee. See, what they tried to do with him failed.
Is it the New York? Like he's just overly a street tough. Like
Nah.
he's a Brooklyn brawler and that's it.
Yeah, I think that might
Like,
be what it is.
Is it the fact that he never wins?
Maybe.
Did he beat Moxley?
No.
Did he beat Punk?
Nope.
Did he beat Bryan?
No. That could be it. He's kind of like the Fiend.
He could talk the pants off you, but at some point he's got to get you erect.
Yeah.
And I think that's Kingston's problem.
I don't want to say this, man, but he's got that like loser vibe to him. And I don't mean loser like loser, just like he just doesn't. He's the guy who gets fucked everywhere. Everything he does, he always gets short end of the stick. And on Wednesday on Dynamite, another classic example. He was doing a promo. He gets another right. He's like, one promo. Give me one fucking promo without being interrupted.
Which is
fuck
funny.
it. I'm going to catering.
Yeah.
JR's laughing.
Funny because he was the one that interrupted Punk.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't watch this match live, and again, I got spoiled. And everything everybody was talking about this match was, oh my god, I can't believe Eddie Kingston got the crowd to boo CM Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so crazy. Eddie Kingston is that good.
You know, I wouldn't go that far.
And so I was looking for that in this match to see, oh shit, did Punk really turn heel? Did everybody really turn on Punk? Was this Bret Austin? No, it wasn't. There was at one point in the match where the audience, I counted one that was genuine.
Yeah.
At one point in the match when it was like, we're booing Punk because Punk's doing something we don't really want him to do. Whereas when he was getting the upper hand, when it looked like Eddie was going to have like a bit of a shine.
Yeah.
And, Punk cut that off. But then later on, it like you guys were saying, this is maybe what you're saying too. Later on, it was like the trolls were like, "Oh my god, we booed CM Punk. Let's everybody boo him again." And they tried to boo him again, and it was like, no. And then when it came out on Dynamite, everything's back to normal. The fucking marks, calm down. Punk is still Punk. Eddie's still Eddie.
He got cheered when he won. So
we had the other more unexpected heel turn fucking Wednesday. We'll get there. But this match, I don't know what it was. I was very entertained by the match. It didn't do it wasn't as sloppy. I thought it would be sloppy. I thought it was gonna be Punk carrying him or whatever. No, they were pretty even.
That spinning backfist to open up the match was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And here's the part that the only asterisk I have that might have solved at least your problem. You don't always have to give everyone everything they want every time.
Yep. Right.
I would have been laughing myself to sleep if we never got an actual CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston match because Eddie got the drop and legit knocked CM Punk the fuck out in his tighty whities.
Okay, yeah.
That would have given him some credibility for that next pay-per-view where Winter is coming or your special Dynamite where Punk obliterates the kid. But at least he got the one up and he proved that he got the one up because Punk didn't take him seriously and when he wasn't looking. What?
So here's why I was actually very interested in the match. I believe Eddie, as far as Punk isn't. I mean, I don't. I've never fucking met him, but I feel like he's not what we think he is.
Kingston,
Punk, and it kind of showed. Yeah. I know people cheered it, but I was like, when he no sold MJF shaking his hand, and he was just laughing at it. It was like maybe Punk is a bit of an asshole,
or maybe especially. I'm pretty sure he was back in the day.
I mean, I think I remember hearing people talk about meeting CM Punk and Punk being a dick. Yeah. Because there was the way people talk about Sasha, where it's like, oh, you meet Sasha and Sasha's just a total fucking dick.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that about Punk. just whispers of it.
Yeah.
Did you
Not
get to
as
take a picture with him
pronounced.
in PWA?
I did.
Was he a dick to you then?
No, he was
Wasn't
a
a dick to me?
delight.
Not a dick to me.
See,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Context.
The context.
Did y'all take Pepsis for Maria?
I took some Pepsis with
Yeah.
me. I took some Pepsis. I went up to Punk because Punk was with Maria at the time.
Yeah.
Both of them came around. I took some Pepsis up to him and he goes, "Okay, you brought me some Pepsi?" I was like, "Yeah." And it's like, "Oh, cool. All right, thanks." And then Maria's like, "Well, I'll take a Pepsi." He goes, "Did I tell you can have a Pepsi?" And like, so it was funny.
Icebreaker.
Yeah, it was a nice little icebreaker. It was kind of funny. But I would maybe if Maria wasn't there, maybe Punk would have been like, "Oh, that's weird, this asshole." But then like Maria made it funny, and then he had bannered it, and then it like made it better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is Punk really an ass? Maybe.
Again, everyone's an asshole. You know what I mean? Everyone's
No athletic prowess whatsoever
Yeah.
getting into pro wrestling. He was just a fan that met Steve Austin and wanted to do what Steve
Mm-hmm.
Austin did. So if people gave him shit going through the ranks, you think in return you want to teach a young kid to thicken his skin to be as much of an asshole that you were to him?
Yeah.
Or on the other side, do you want to break the cycle and not be that asshole?
Yeah. See, like that's what Eddie was saying, that like now he wants to work with the fucking I Like Turtles kid. He wants to work with the Ricky Starks. He wants to work like but he wasn't that way whenever he was trying to cut his teeth as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't camaraderie with him. It was like, okay, I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I'm fighting Eddie Guerrero in front of like 30 people. I'm fighting Samoa Joe
For a hot dog and a handshake.
Yeah. But you go get my fucking lunch or whatever. You know what I mean, like pay your dues.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it in independent wrestling that you work with. Is there some kind of truth to that kind of vibe? Is there like that one guy? You know what I mean?
No, I've yet to see it. I mean, you always hear about it, but I've yet to see it. And maybe that's just the Houston and Texas independent wrestling team.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's more of a respect going upwards than it is a demand going downwards.
Yeah.
Right. So like if you are somebody that's been in the independent scene for a little bit longer, people will want to do stuff for you.
Yeah, like Sammy was huge here for fucking ever before he got huge anywhere else.
Yeah.
He was
And
a
he's only
tent pole at Wrestle Circus in Austin.
Yeah.
You were going because you knew he was going to be
Yeah. And I remember you saying that before I knew who he was, you told me that he was at DCW one time, like, or you heard that he was gonna be there or whatever.
No, he was there.
Yeah.
I shook his hand. I didn't know that he was a big deal.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, Sammy. Hey, Abel.
Yeah.
Are you working tonight?" No, man, I'm not working. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, nice to meet you. And like that was it. Like, I didn't.
You asked the Spanish guy if he was working.
Yeah, like, I was like, do I have to get your shit so I can ring announce you? Like, no, but I mean, he was nice about it. He was really cool.
He seemed
So,
cool.
you know,
Like everything. Like whenever I talk to like Jaime and shit, whatever, he always like hangs out with them and shit. I'm just like, oh, he seems like a cool guy, but you know. But yeah, so like as a off fucking subject, as a veteran of the fucking Houston metal scene, it's super fucking annoying and cutthroat. I wonder if always wondered if the wrestling scene was that way. It doesn't seem that way.
so far from what I could tell, it's not. I mean, now there are a few bad apples, but the bad apples get known rather quickly, right? And they're like, yeah, fuck this guy, you know. But maybe that's just the circle that I'm in, the descendants of Tugboat Taylor circle, and I'm not necessarily in the descendants of Booker circle. Although, I mean, there's always some, overlap back and forth, but I don't know. Maybe the circle's a little bit different, but I don't know. Maybe that's a good question more for Portia. Which, by the way, Portia, welcome in the live chat. She has some breaking news. I don't want to move away from AEW yet, but she has some breaking news. More WWE releases. Morrison, Top Dollar, Ashante Adonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott,
all of them?
Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Shane Thorne, Jackson Riker.
Tegan Knox, no. Damn, that's what I don't care about. I mean,
But Riker's gone.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, yay.
But, you know,
but yeah. Should we table that and get back to that in a minute? Because
I'm already.
Dude,
take another drink.
really, really love Tegan Knox. I really, man, that sucks. So she didn't get to scratch the surface of what she could have been.
Who's left out of Hit Row?
Nobody.
They're all gone.
So Top Dollar, Isaiah Swerve. There was another dude.
Nope.
Ashanti.
Oh, that's Ashanti.
Adonis.
Oh, okay.
Adonis top
Yeah.
dollar Swerve.
Wow. What the
Swerve's
hell?
caught, dude.
That's crazy.
That guy was so underrated.
Dude, Morrison?
But Tyler Valkyrie got the release.
Yeah,
he
he's
was coming.
going. Yeah. Damn, that sucks.
Right before Thanksgiving.
Shane Thorne.
Shane Thorne, yeah.
Maverick.
Okay,
Yeah, I never
will
expected.
come back.
I never expected Maverick to like make it in WWE, but I really liked him.
After what happened with the releases of last year and Maverick like coming back or whatever, and us still not knowing whether it was a work or not, I could never like look at him anymore. But damn, dude, I'm like the Tegan Knox thing. I've been praising her since fucking the goddamn Mae Young, the first one.
Yeah.
Well, whenever she got hurt before the first one, whatever. But then like the second one, and then all in NXT, and then when her and Shotzi and Knox, I love the combo of them. And that sucks. They don't know what the fuck they're doing there, man.
That kind of underscores why I don't mind not watching WWE like I used to. I had a conversation with Scott yesterday. Is like I grew up Lucha Lunes. Mm-hmm. All the kids from Jehovah's Witness congregation came to my house on Monday. We walked 4 blocks and bought like 6 pizzas from Little Caesars.
Yeah.
And we sat down in the living room. We switched the channels between Raw and Nitro.
Oh yeah.
WWE has always been appointment viewing, and I haven't watched it consistently, Raw or SmackDown, in months.
I haven't either,
which is going to make the Survivor Series predictions section of our episode very interesting.
Or short.
And short.
Dude,
it wouldn't shock, like, I can't invest in anyone in WWE anymore. No. Because the moment that they get any momentum, they're gone. Mm-hmm. It's official. To me, it's my opinion, NXT has become developmental for AEW. It will be a blessing for me to see Jay Lethal and Shane Strickland main event Dynamite or main event Rampage in 4 months.
Yeah.
And I like Top Dollar. I hope he gets work.
Bro, Top Dollar and fucking Isaiah Swerve versus the fucking listen rapping guy. Caster. Oh my God, a rap battle?
Yeah.
And they were beefing on Twitter.
Were they?
Yeah, because of the whole shoe collection and shit.
Yeah. Dude, actually, I love Top Dollar. You know what I like Top Dollar?
That A&E show?
Yes, the A&E show with Mick Foley. The one that I remember was with Mick Foley. But in general, like, he's such a great guy.
Yeah.
He's such a great guy. All of them. I see it subscribe. God damn. That one's really pissing me off right now.
Yeah, Swerve is so underrated.
Dude, so underrated. So I'd
rather have that happen with Swerve than what's happened with Ricochet. Because Ricochet was the hottest shit coming out of Lucha Underground, and he is nothing. And who else was in Lucha Underground that was the hottest shit? Swerve.
Good shot, right?
Yeah. But maybe he could take his talents elsewhere, and AEW, MLW, AAA, Japan.
But see,
if Ring of Honor is not doing contracted wrestlers and it's just a showcase for indie wrestling,
this is where I'm actually. I'm glad I have the platform to say it now, because I was trying to say this in the group chat a couple of weeks ago. This is almost Tony Khan's worst nightmare,
where he has too much talent
and not enough money. And I'm not saying he doesn't have enough money.
Not enough money. Too much talent, not enough time.
Not enough time. Yeah.
And it's weird to say that because, I'm stuck to my guns to this point. Tony Khan could have 100 indie wrestlers that I will pay money for. Yeah. I am not watching more than 3 hours of AEW a week unless it's a pay-per-view. I'm not watching 4 hours of Dark. I'm not watching $3 3 hours of Elevation. If they do if they take over Impact and they have AEW Impact on Thursday, I'm watching that. Yeah. Because it's going to be that problem where it's so much talent that you can really do with, but at the expense of what?
Yeah.
At some point, even the most diehard wrestling fan is going to get burnt out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean that's
Yeah.
where we are now.
That's exactly where I'm at. The only Raw that I've watched in 2 months is the one I fucking went to, and I didn't even pay attention half the time.
And the only reason why you went to it is because you bought tickets, 6 months ago.
Yeah. I was like, "Ooh, look, crowds are back. Let's buy a ticket for Raw."
And half the time at home, he's watching himself on TV because that's where he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not, dude. Again, I've tried to watch Raw, and I'm like, this sucks. SmackDown I actually like. I just don't have time.
It's consistent,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like, man, how much long do I want to like Nakamura? Do I want to continue investing my support for Nakamura?
Yeah.
Do I want to? I won't even go that high. I like Boogs.
I love Boogs.
He's going to be gone in 6 weeks.
Yep.
So why should I care about him?
Yeah.
I'm already becoming jaded and preparing myself for the fall before I even leave the ground. So, which is why it's hard for me to like SmackDown. There's a lot more on SmackDown to like than on Raw.
Robert, welcome. Thank you for joining us in the live chat.
And we're all wearing black, like we're mourning the loss again.
Yes, I know, right? Robert says Elias is still alive. Does that mean Elias didn't get cut? Were you expecting Elias to get cut? Why are we talking about Elias?
He's asking about Elias.
I guess so.
He
Okay.
cares about Elias. Even though his gimmick is going to change because he burned the guitar.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter because the Fender Strat was just as cool.
Porsche says, I'm getting my Austin Creed fix now on G4 TV. I have no reason to watch SmackDown.
I'm glad you're getting it on G4 TV because you sure as fuck aren't going to get it from Up, Up, Down, Down. Do you know about this? Do you know about what's going on with this?
But they already commenced filming again. It was like I think by the time it got reported, it had already been over.
Okay.
Like it was like hey man, we're not gonna do this, and I think they must have fucking ruffled some feathers, and either they got their way or they said hey, they're under contract. One of the two because I believe they're filming again.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Up Down on their whole production, they were just like, dude, fucking Austin Creed isn't getting any of this shit. Like, nah.
Well, technically,
he's getting a cut, but not big enough to.
Technically, he won King of the Ring. That's his cut.
Yeah.
When you're under contract, you give a little.
Yeah.
You give a lot to get back a little. But in his case, he had been pining for King of the Ring for at least 5 years.
Forever.
And he'd been wanting to participate, let alone win it. So
this is probably his biggest push.
Yeah.
So if I was him, I'd be like, hey guys, I appreciate it. Shut the fuck up.
If this leads to him getting a main event payday and a world title shot against Roman Reigns at day one pay-per-view in Atlanta, it's worth it. That's his cut. And maybe more.
If this leads to his release because of, you want to ruffle some?
Yeah.
So that's why if I was him, I'm like, hey, you guys, I appreciate it.
But you're gonna fuck up the cash cow that is the New Day. Yeah, at some point you gotta be looking at the people that are doing the cuts and say maybe you're as big a problem because you don't know what we're doing.
As a guy who legitimately listens to the New Day podcast every Monday.
This reminds me of that female writer that WWE hired, and she had no idea how good she could have had it if she would have just made the effort to learn instead of joking around about who's this guy and who's this guy. That's what I feel like. At some point, if the dude that's cutting all these wrestlers doesn't know the product, doesn't want to learn the product, doesn't want to understand the value of why certain people should still be there, Bray Wyatt, and just your job is just to cut people. If you cut enough wrong people, at some point, all the knives are going to be pointed at you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sooner or later. Oh. Can we brighten this up because we both already emptied our drink?
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, this news kind of derailed our AEW talk. I wanted to get back to what we thought was match of the night because we kind of just kept going on and saying, oh well, this was a good match. This was a good match.
I'm gonna throw in another contender.
6 fucking good matches on the card.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna throw another contender.
Okay. Yes.
Sammy Guevara versus Jay Lethal.
That was a good match.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good. That was damn good.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here with Jay? His debut match in AEW, and he loses the secondary belt. What do you do with Jay?
Bring back the machismo. Back machismo.
You saw how good that worked for Matt when he brought back Broken.
No, I wouldn't do that with him. I mean, he's got enough. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows that that's who he was. Yeah, he's got enough of that cadence anyway when he cuts his promos.
The flair.
It's fine.
My God.
We'll get there.
If he does the flair imitation and we get Jay Lethal and Idolo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, the way Ric Flair is not to be touched with right now. He's a little.
I'm starting. Even now with the ROH news. I might. We've had this conversation years ago, but I've always had it stuck in the back of my booking brain because we know how much AEW loves factions. The Dishonored.
Oh,
Jay Lethal leads a group of Ring of Honor guys that Ryan joins as a former Ring of Honor guy, or maybe CM Punk joins as a former Ring of Honor guy, or maybe
Shane Taylor,
Adam Cole.
Yeah, baby.
You know, and Shane Taylor and Kenny King are gonna rumble at Best in the World, and I want to watch that shit. Maybe because it's the last show.
What do you think of that little dissension thing with Kenny and Adam Cole? Too many Adams. That promo thing.
I don't know, man. I really liked it.
Like, hold it down.
But
yeah,
again,
we
were talking about the dissension there, the teases, the seed planting with Nick. Was it Nick or Matt?
Nick. No, Matt.
Okay.
Matt was the one.
Or Matt doing the nod.
Yeah.
You know, but then you have Cole's like stepping out. Yeah, well, I'll take care of it.
I think both did the nod, but the camera work
was more on one of them than the other. Yeah, whatever. So like, there's so many different ways that they could go with that. That man, I just can't wait to see what.
Okay, happens. if this revolving door stays open, Red Dragon versus Golden Lovers.
Oh.
Omega has to fix things, and he brings in Ibushi, who's also working with separated shoulder, taking time off, so they get healed at the same time.
Okay, when is? That's why Kenny's going away for a little bit to heal the shoulder, right?
Yeah, technically,
do we know how long?
His neck is.
So he has vertigo.
Yeah.
And then he has an injury on his neck.
What is vertigo?
Vertigo is where you literally it's the room spinning.
Oh.
The correct term, vertigo, is when you don't have control of your eyesight. So your eyeballs feel like they're like on random, like you can't control your eyeballs. They're just they're moving around, and that's how you get that vertigo vision. I've had it.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what it is.
It's kind of like when like when you stand up too fast.
Yeah.
You're like whoa, yeah, but like constant.
But on top of that,
you're have to wrestle.
How do you fix that?
You just stand still.
Okay.
Or lay still.
All right.
I like 4 or 5 years ago, I woke up to go to work one morning and I couldn't control my eyes. Everything was just spinning both ways. Yeah. So I just closed my eyes and just laid like that for a couple of minutes, and then it started stabilizing and stuff. I don't know what the fuck it was, none whatsoever. But the reason I mentioned the Omega stuff is because on top of that, he still has to defend the AAA title against Hijo de Vikingo in December for AAA.
Hijo de quién?
Hijo de Vikingo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This has been a match that has been building for a while with AAA booking, and Hijo de Vikingo is one of the bright spots of AAA right now. So after that, he's going to take the time off. Okay. So who knows if he brings Ibushi with him?
God damn, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. So,
didn't somebody have a sign and say what would Coda think?
Yeah, that was fucking boss, dude.
What did you think of Orange Cassidy and Ishii versus?
Ishii was bitching at him sometimes. I was like, "Almost get in it," because he could tell he wasn't down with the laziness.
That wasn't his style.
It was fun, but I don't see how
it works.
It's gonna last for them being in chaos.
Yeah,
because chaos, I think serious fucking wrestlers, not comedy gimmicks. Like
the point with chaos is you have one, eventually you have the rest.
Yeah.
So this puts the Hodor on the door. So at some point, eventually, you get Ishii, you get Rocky Romero. We've had Trent for a cup of coffee, even though now they're acknowledging that they're all in the group.
Yeah.
At some point, this has to pay off with Okada Kazuchika.
Yeah. So that's what I thought they were going to build their load with already. Whenever the major announced or whatever, I was like, okay. So when's Okada coming?
But in the meantime, if we're gonna have AEW Revolution in February, co-main event with Tomohiro Ishii against Miro,
Jesus Christ,
ouch. Oh yeah.
Or Ishii against the heel Daniel Bryan Danielson. Yeah, there's a lot of options there.
Yeah.
I think there's just a match we're missing from Full GEar.
But the reason I'm glad you mentioned
the women's match.
I'm glad you mentioned the Ishii part because that probably was the biggest highlight for me of the night was when Ishii and the Butcher were in the ring staring off.
Oh yeah.
And then the Butcher was getting the upper hand and he goes, "All right, listen up to this one." And he chops Ishii and Ishii just deadpans and then he looks at him. And for all the faults that JR had on Saturday, he was rolling on yesterday.
Yes,
he's like, "Look at Ishii." He's like, he was dreaming that he was in America and he woke up in fucking Virginia. And then the crowd during that moment, the crowd started chanting, "You fucked up" to the Butcher because you know you woke Ishii. And that segment where that chain of moves where he kept hitting him with the elbows, and before he knew it, he was backed up in the corner, and he was the one throwing the bows, and then it's like, "I'm fucked," and then he got said fucked. So that was probably that's the way when you have a pay-per-view that has so many fucking serious matches and you need something to lighten up but still have some kind of like value, that's that. I'm not sure if it was the Minnesota Street Fight with Top Team and Inner Circle amongst all the seriousness that you needed to let up.
You know what? I kind of forgot about that.
I mean, the cool thing with Jericho and the Eddie thing that was cool, but even then, it seemed a bit forced.
Three other people did tributes that night.
Shit, the fucking Malachi Black, all them fuckers, they did it. That was actually a better match than I thought it was going to be.
All them.
I was already.
I was going to say those mojados.
Yeah, my anticipation over that one was fucking like through the roof. And I was like, I know I'm gonna get disappointed because the names they're gonna
Cody's gonna pin everyone.
Yeah. But then I was like, oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Cody embracing that Homelander look from the boys. He's coming across as he thinks he's the good guy, even though no one else around him thinks he's the good guy.
Yeah.
So something's happening with Cody right now that I think is very hypocritical.
Speak on it.
Of the wrestling community.
Yeah.
The wrestling community likes to be these. Oh, look out for mental health. Hey, don't be a dick. Blah, blah, blah. Cody's stupid. Cody thinks he fixed racism. Cody doesn't. He's delusional. Like, you can't have both, man. You can't have, like, hey, be sensitive to people's needs. Like, the girl from Japan bullied her. But, fuck Cody. He's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing that right now. I'm just folding my hands like.
So come back to get him.
Yep. And then, like the fans they're being very, very hypocritical, man. And I'm just like, un poquito más. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very off put by the whole like we don't like Cody thing. So I'm just like, I do not like Cody. I love Cody.
I mean,
I love Randy.
Oh.
But yeah, it's fucking weird, man. This is how people be. I don't know. I don't like it. But
Daniel,
it's one thing to not like it. It's another thing to shit on other people that like it.
I guess.
Or shit on the person that you don't like.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel's in the live chat. Welcome, Daniel. He says everything he does is a cry for attention from Vince. If McMahon gave him enough money, Cody would bail.
I don't think so. I think he honestly views AEW as his baby as well.
I don't.
But the $64,000 question on the top of the pyramid is: will the lack of his presence be noticed? Will you continue watching AEW, or will your diet of AEW change if Cody is no longer there?
No,
I think he would be his lack of presence would be noticed more backstage than it will with us watching. Like if Cody just all of a sudden,
but as a fan, as a viewer,
no. Like I mean, I like Cody.
But see,
never put it this way: if you told me, "Hey, fire either Eddie Kingston or Cody," I'm firing Eddie Kingston. I don't like it.
But
that's what I'm saying.
But here's been my hot take since WWE, and I'll go ahead and say it. I never thought Cody was that interesting.
Okay.
Now he was at his most interesting whenever he was in the Bullet Club. I loved him in the Bullet Club,
Mm-hmm.
but I loved his like everything, like his aura about that. But then once that was over, it was like, okay, cool, he's gonna do something new. And then like I didn't like what they did with this character in AEW. Like I thought I don't know. I think they fumbled him.
You know what it is with Cody? I think I figured it out. Cody's biggest asset is being Dusty Rhodes' son.
Okay.
Otherwise, the American Nightmare gimmick wouldn't matter because the American Nightmare is like the shattered glass version of the American Dream. of American Dream, the wholesome Dusty Rhodes. American Nightmare is like the evil version of that with Cody. But ever since they made him stop using the Rhodes name and he was just the American Nightmare Cody. What the fuck's a Cody? And what was
he got that back now, right?
Yeah, he got Rhodes back last year.
Yeah. At the end of last year. But what else did he do that differentiated him or set him apart other than his legacy with his dad? That Cody's like, this is the shit.
Even now, like him coming out with Arn Anderson to me is like it's still reaching for like the old school. Like, oh man, like he's reaching for the casuals of like, let's say I watch this with my mother-in-law loves old school wrestling. And she's like, oh, yeah, Arn Anderson. Yeah, hey. Oh, yeah, it's Dusty Rhodes' kid. You know, I get what the thing is. My thing is just like, okay, we're also watching the same program with a wrestling dinosaur. Like, how serious do you want to take this?
And the human sloth.
Yes, that's why I'm saying, like, dude.
An Abaddon. What's an Abaddon?
What is it exactly? Exactly. Abaddon. But fucking like
you know the saying, thick thighs save lives.
Yeah. But yeah, like you can't have both, man. You can't like bitch about this, but then at the same time think this is cool. You know what I mean? I guess technically you can. You're fucking human. You can feel whatever you want. You can have different opinions and different things. But I just don't think you should be that strong or that hard on fucking Cody.
So Robert says in the live chat, are they booing him for the same reason that they booed The Rock? Because they feel like he's going Hollywood? Maybe. But instead of Hollywood, it's more like, oh, you're selling out because you're just like putting yourself over.
But even then, he's bringing AEW to the mainstream.
Calm down. Rock was Hollywood, California. Right now, Cody's Hollywood, Florida. There's a big difference.
Over here with Dolph Ziggler hanging
There's
out.
a difference between your movie being on Netflix and in a theater at the same time, and your movie being in fucking Redbox
on TBS.
Right.
In summarization, are there any more match of the week candidates? It's actually a week.
No, but I do want to, like, I've been kind of mentioning it and getting, no sold here. Honorable mention: Britt Baker, Ty Conti.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's because it's Tainara, but like they shorten it to Tay, which doesn't. How do you shorten Ty to Tay? It's fucking weird. I don't like the way they do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a great fucking match, and Tay should have won.
Okay.
She carried that match.
Okay.
She shined in that fucking match, and the way it finished, I was like, this would have been a really good time to,
It wasn't the right timing for Conte. And the reason why is because you still have Thunder Rosa looming over the distance there because you could only have so many people shining at once. So, like, I think that at some point Conti's going to get it.
Rosa takes the belt.
I think Thunder Rosa is going to be the one that's going to take it away from Britt. Yeah. Okay. And then we can move on later with some other heel, and then with some other babyface, then we could get Ty.
Maybe Ty can win the host title.
The host title.
I got my one hand on the rope. Tag me. If AEW has the balls, they will main event their next pay-per-view with Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker for the title.
Fuck yeah.
And have Thunder win it.
I'll buy that for $1.
Put your money where your mouth is, Con, even though you got a lot of it. Mm-hmm. I'm right there with you. Yeah. It's Thunder Rosa.
That's solid. That I'll shut up. That's fine. But
that doesn't take away. That was a great match. And it's hard. Good. The only drawback is it's hard to stand out when more than half of that fucking card stood out. Yeah. There's a lot of good shit on that pay-per-view.
Daniel says this.
What's up, man?
No, Arnold. No. Conti needs way more ring polishing first. She's too botchy, too dangerous.
No, that's not true.
Okay, hold on. So
you sir are wrong.
There's like 3 or 4 very good women in AEW. There's a crop of women in the TBS tournament that don't need to be there. And then that line in the middle is Tay Conti.
Yeah.
Tay.
Tay.
I liked her last album,
No,
the
Tay.
re-release.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
There's so many collabs that should have been on that Red album. But
no, dude. As someone who's like literally following her from the beginning of her career, I get if they had done this when she was in NXT. She wasn't ready.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. When she came to AEW, she still wasn't ready. And this last year of she's been leveling up like on fucking World of Warcraft for the past year on fucking Elevation and
beating up boars.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. She's been beating up boars.
Doesn't matter how you're leveling up.
Exactly.
You're in the club now.
She's gotten there, and every time I see her on TV, I'm just like, she gets like 1% better.
Okay.
This isn't Zoe Stark botching a Phoenix Splash.
You're not just having those rose-colored glasses because it's really
she's
more
fine as fuck. Don't get me wrong.
Not colored glasses.
But it's not just that.
She's fine as
when
fuck.
you're
but hold on. But Anna Jay is fucking gorgeous and she sucks.
But here's the other part. Here's where some of that rose-tinted glasses come from. When your biggest story in AEW is Hangman involved with the Dark Order, the rest of the Dark Order is going to get some of that runoff. Mm-hmm. And in that runoff has been the story with Tay Conti and Anna Jay and the feud with Penelope and Bunny and that bleeding over and her again, those boars but it's high level boars because it's fucking you're still in the main event storyline with the group. Yeah. So you're bound to be like a little more hype for her than if it was just her winning a random tournament on Dynamite and becoming number one contender. It's part of the
we've seen that AEW can indeed build something over multiple years and then have the payoff still make it make sense and make it matter. Yeah. So I could see them still leaving Tay in the oven, Ty, whatever, for however much longer you need to, and then pull her out of the oven when you're ready.
She could heel turn and fight Thunder Rosa for the belt.
Yeah.
No, do you want to solidify that heel turn? Have Tay Conti fight Anna Jay.
Yeah.
But
dude, Anna Jay kind of belongs in Dark Order. Tay Conti got nothing to do with Dark Order.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But she looked good going like this.
She looked real good doing that.
Daniel says, but is the runoff really worth it if it trickles off into a sewer of moose poop? Moose poop, he says.
That's why you try to keep her closer to the bigger group that knows how to wrestle instead of keeping her in that poop.
The Dynamite we went to, you know who's closer to moose poop? That would be Ford. God damn, she sucks. And like we watched her make Thunder Rosa look bad.
Yeah. Okay.
So take on a little,
and again, for all of the faults that Red Velvet, she has fire. Like she's almost too much fire that she makes the mistakes. Yeah. But it's better to have too much than to be deadpan.
Exactly. I actually can't wait to watch that match with her and Jade
Cargill. And I won't even be mad if Velvet wins.
I want Velvet to win it.
Yeah.
I like.
Of course,
Jade.
It'd be a nice that bitch show belt. Yeah. I mean, the gimmick's already pre-made for Jade to have it.
Yeah.
Well, that hose title.
I can't believe it. I can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it. Yeah.
Okay, anybody's confused out there as to why we're calling it the hose title, go watch Botchmania. And they point out that the TBS logo on the belt is kind of smooshed a little bit together and it makes it look like HOS instead of TBS. I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it.
And that episode's 2 weeks old or 3 weeks old, so I've had this.
Where I see this bias on internet wrestling, if that was a WWE belt, it would be fucking roasted, flamed by now.
Yeah.
But it's not. And we always give AEW the benefit of the doubt because we want them to succeed.
Well, that, and they've proven themselves.
You know what? AEW will probably fucking run with it, and if a heel has that belt, the face is going to call her a hoe every fucking week, and they're going to make it work. They make cowboy shit work. In what other world would a dude with a Tesla with bullhorns on it get over?
Yeah.
Robert Medlin says, I'd book the next women's champions as thus. Thunder Rosa, then Ruby, then Sheeta, then Tay.
I'd skip Sheeta.
Yeah, I'd skip Sheeta. I'm liking her more now than I do when she was champion, if that makes any sense. I see more like a gritty side to her.
Okay.
I don't know if that was really that. I was more of a casual.
Mhm.
In the
No, she didn't have a gritty side.
She
to
didn't,
her.
right?
Instead of Sheeta, how about maybe Allison Kay or
I love that.
Abaddon.
or
No.
Taya Valkyrie. You need another woman that actually has experience to teach.
Frankie Monet.
Frankie Monet.
All right.
So the match of the week is
Kenny Omega, Hangman Page.
Hangman Omega.
Is that match better than Penta and Phoenix against the Young Bucks cage match from All Out, which is the current match of the year pick front runner for AEW in our list?
Shit. Because right after the match, the
Oh,
first
man.
thing I said was that was match of the year.
Yep. You said it an hour ago.
You did say that.
But now I'm having to compare it to that match, and that match had me.
That match had a football in the groin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did Inner Circle.
The
I'm
tag,
waiting for the next Botchamania. Man gets hit by football. Come on. Clink.
Oh my god.
Oh, my groin.
the whole reason why I argued for the tag match.
Almost Lord loser.
Listen, the whole reason why I argued for the tag match to be on the list for match of the year to usurp what the other one was before was because I thought it was fancier. It had more moves. It had more flippy dippy. It had better meat as far as content goes for what actually happened between the bells. This match, the match with Hangman and Cowboy Shit.
Hangman is Cowboy Shit.
All right, yeah, okay. Well, Cowboy Shit and Omega. This match is better story-wise. Pay off a 3-year feud, gave the feel-good time to the audience, and is setting up a new reign, which is probably the best person that's the pick for the reign, like Arnold was saying, for the big title in AEW for the first time, where it's like, okay, everybody's behind him, it's legitimate. Like, there's so much more story and historical significance here that if I were to say that the tag match was 11 on in-ring and maybe about 9 on story, I'm going to say that this match was at a 10 on in-ring, but an 11 on story. So that right there
edges it out.
It edges it out just barely. You got a 10 and a 9, or a 10 or an 11 and a 9, and a 10 and an 11, and it's barely splitting hairs for me. I think it does it. I think it knocks it off, barely. For me,
the one thing I'll give it that gives it the edge to Omega and Hangman is that I think throughout the night I kind of knew, or I kind of had the feeling in my gut that Penta and Phoenix were going to beat the Young Bucks in that match because the Young Bucks had the belt that long enough. When
Omega just freaking held it for 300.
Yeah, but when Danielson beat Miro, we already had Omega Danielson, and that was the draw. It was never a finish.
Right.
So it made it go. So even then, I leaned towards shit. Omega could still fucking win this, and they can WWE Sports Entertainment a rematch in Hangman's hometown.
That was a big rumor.
Yeah. So there's a way to actually work around that. Would you be striking the iron when it's not at its hottest? Who knows? But it turned out that even up to the pinfall, I didn't know that Hangman was going to beat Kenny. It could have gone either way.
No.
I didn't know until after the fact that Omega's like...
If I was at Full Gear, I would have had a sign that said, if Kenny wins, we riot. Like, there was no way.
Regardless, my pick is Omega Hangman. It should be the front runner.
I'm fighting it, guys. I don't
You
know.
weren't fighting it up to this point.
I know, but it's like once you like added in that, like, well, it's one or the other, because I'd love to have them both in the discussion of match of the year. Because I love them for 2 different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I love them for two way different reasons.
Yeah, that's why we're getting this over with now.
Omega Hangman has what Abel fucking creams over. It's the story, the goddamn story.
Yeah,
it's got the wrestling.
Yeah,
but that fucking cage match was fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
it was, dude, with the fucking attacks. I don't even like thumbtacks in matches. and out with the shoe.
The shoe.
Oh my god!
Jordan.
So the problem is, unless you save both of these on your DVR, these were both pay-per-view matches, and you probably don't have access to rewatch either one of them. So you're gonna have to make a decision now.
I know.
Which match is
I
better.
know what it is. I just don't want
If there's anybody still out there in the chat, what's AEW's front runner for match of the year for this show? Is it the cage match from All Out, or is it the main event of Full GEar?
And you know what? I'm gonna add another little thing to this. Another little thing.
Okay.
One more thing. And I think you kind of touched on this a little bit, Arnold, when we first opened the show and you were creaming over this match. And I want to kind of say this, that for me personally, I've never been 100% behind Hangman. Never have.
Same.
You know, I felt a little bit of the Blandy Borton there.
Mhm.
The je ne sais quoi of meh.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And that's exactly how I currently feel about Kingston in ring, not on mic.
Mhm.
Kingston, I'm like, eh. And I felt that way previous to this match about Hangman. But now that I see that he's more than just a headlock, stomps, and an RKO out of nowhere, he can do a lot of shit and still go and kick it into that, fifth gear that you like to say, that 500 RPM idling, whatever bullshit car shit you say. Like he can actually do that. And you know what? Deadeye ain't that bad.
Two of us work for a company that deals with cars every day.
You don't realize that a manual stick shift has 6 gears.
The Deadeye ain't that bad of a move. Actually, that's pretty impressive. Holy shit, he can pull that off. And
he's got the buckshot.
The buckshot. Because at first I was like, it's just a fucking clothesline. Fucking JBL.
Not.
No, man.
Yeah.
Like it's like saying the V trigger is just a knee.
Yep.
Right? It's not.
It's a delivery.
And he has the capability to learn, because he also did the one-winged angel. Pretty spot on.
Yeah.
So let me see him do cattle mutilation on Daniel Bryan.
That's the best
or
one.
let me see him do the Mosaico knee on Brian Danielson.
Yeah.
That's the
Or the
best
LaBelle lock.
one-wing
And that's
angel.
something you would never see Orton do.
Yeah.
God, no. It's the best one I've seen since Killian Dane in NXT.
So this match has turned my opinion around from somebody that I was like Randy Orton, Eddie Kingston, where it's like, oh, okay, I really like Hangman.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I'm gonna give you some time to marinate. Before the show's over, you're making a pick.
I will.
Is there any match at all from Survivor Series that anyone wants to watch?
I don't know any of the matches. I don't know any.
I know that there's a Survivor Series brand supremacy matches, but I don't even know.
The roster match keeps changing, so I don't even know who's on there, who's not. Austin Theory's on there?
I know that Tony Storm got substituted into the SmackDown Women's
I
match,
didn't
but
know
I don't
that.
know why.
There's one match that I want to watch.
Okay.
Priest versus Nakamura?
Anticipation level for Damian Priest
Yeah.
versus Nakamura Shinsuke.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
IC versus US title champions.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the only reason why I said, because I thought about who the champions were.
Oh,
Well, that's how I remember who the champions were.
Yeah.
That's good. That sounds on paper. That sounds like a good match.
That sounds like an 8 on paper.
Yeah, exactly. I'm at an 8 for that match. That's the only match I'm anticipating the whole night.
that does sound like an 8 on paper, but it's not on paper. It's WWE and WWE booking. Why? For brand supremacy.
For second place.
Roll up.
No.
Surprise roll up.
7.
Fair.
It could be at an 8 with proper booking. It could have been a 9 or a 10. But no, I'm
Boobs
at
makes
7.
it 8.
Yeah.
No, 7. Fuck boobs. 7.
Also,
And I got Priest winning.
So do I.
Okay, so hold on. At the Raw that I went to, was the last one I've seen.
The Raw I went to.
You know. Well, I only know because that's just the fucking only one I've seen. Did he turn heel, Priest?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That was kind of a heel thing that he did with fucking T-Bar. Beat the fuck out of T-Bar for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard him and
He had
T-Bar
it
had a
coming.
barn burner the week after.
He had it coming. It's Brennan.
Daniel Price.
Paying his dues.
Survivor Series has been bragging rights
T-Bar
for a long
is-
time now. I know
that's
it's
totally-
been like that for a long time. I've been bitching about it for a long time.
That's very stupid. I miss when it was the Hearts against the Kings.
No, Team DX against Team RKO, where
Fuck
all
yeah.
5 had stories against each other,
Well,
and they put them in the same
When we
team.
found out that Kofi Kingston wasn't Jamaican.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out who Mike Knox is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've
none
got
of them-
Priest winning.
None of them hold a candle to "It's a Deadly Game."
98.
98, baby.
That fucking Survivor Series sucked.
It was terrible. I tried watching it last
awful.
night.
Most of those
and I was
matches
like,
are bad.
Bro, the X-Pac versus Steven Regal match had a 10-minute time limit. And it still didn't even get close to it.
What's worse is the 25th anniversary, 96 Survivor Series. All WWE wants to brag about is that's the debut of The Rock, of Dwayne Johnson. When actually the highlight of that show was fucking the first match between Bret Hart and Steve Austin. That shit.
Okay.
That's the shit right there.
Anywho. Yeah, what else is on there?
Yeah, what else we got?
Okay, Big E against Roman.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know that was happening. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh.
I would be at a 10 or 11 for this, but I don't think that the booking was great. But I don't know because I haven't been watching, but I haven't heard hype about it, so nothing's getting me to watch. So I'm at an 8.
Literal word for word, what they will say, copy and paste. Right there. Same.
I understand what you're trying to do with Survivor Series, but this is a fucking layup. You could have main evented the show with Roman and the Usos against the New Day.
Ooh. But that's...
It doesn't matter. It just doesn't have to be fucking Survivor Series style match.
Yeah.
The storyline right now intertwined between Xavier Woods and Roman.
Yeah.
You know, and the Usos taking out Kofi's knee, even if it's a legit work.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You want to go crazy? Bring up the other Uso that just debuted in NXT and have him as a mystery partner.
He already looks like fucking gonna be the real deal.
Yeah, but
bring up Braun Breaker for no reason.
And
then release him 3 weeks later.
Give him a 3.3.
This would be an 11 if this had stakes. This isn't stakes. There's no titles on the line. This probably is going to have a smosh finish.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm at a 7. I've got Roman winning it because right now the booking is having Roman win everything.
Yeah,
it makes sense. Roman is a heel right now.
Dude, this is the most I've ever cared for Roman.
When he called,
and you don't watch it.
Yeah,
when he called Brock a dumb farmer, that won me over, among other things.
I love Roman Reigns.
7, I got Roman winning.
Oh God, I'm already gonna jump the gun, and I forgot that the women's matches. Becky versus Charlotte. Nobody cares anymore. I don't.
Is that what we're having, Becky versus Charlotte?
Yep.
Oh yeah, again because
they're always the champions.
Champions versus champions for bragging rights.
Yeah,
oh, God.
But here's the part
they're trying to get heat with Ric Flair on the fucking.
No,
I'm at a 4. Fuck that. I don't care. 4.
0. Here's what bums me out. I haven't really complained about it.
Okay.
When they tried doing this brand supremacy with Survivor Series, Daniel Bryan beat AJ for the belt with like 2 weeks before Survivor Series, and we got Bryan versus Lesnar.
Best fucking Survivor Series match we've had.
And then the next year, Jinder was champion, and Jinder cut the promo that he was going to wrestle Brock. And then with a week to go, AJ beat him, and we got AJ versus Brock. Whatever the fuck you're trying to do with Becky, it's not going to hurt whatever momentum you want to give her if she were to have dropped the belt on Monday to Liv Morgan for a fucking cup of coffee. Charlotte versus Liv.
Liv just by herself.
You know? Oof. Something surprising is like Survivor Series in 3 weeks. I don't give a fuck. Wait, who won the belt? I need to watch.
Yeah.
There hasn't been
Liv Morgan's that person for you?
Yeah,
this year she's one of my MVP women.
Yeah,
MVP wrestlers
again
with the men.
To be that guy again at both shows that I've been, Liv Morgan's got the pop of the night.
Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan was lit.
Dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's over. How? I don't know how. I can't answer that.
Well, she's over. She's the underdog from the underground right now, man. Yeah. She's the Daniel fucking Bryan, and doesn't even bring it.
And she's cute.
Not compared to fucking fuck. I'm gonna say what I'm saying, but like she's like Tay, like she's gotten so much better throughout the years.
Groundswell.
Yeah. She's gotten so much better, and she's getting fucked over left and right. On when we know damn well this should be her time. This should be her time, and they're doing the whole dangling the carrot. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to fucking.
Daniel Price said, "Ask Bo Dallas. He's getting that Liv Morgan action right now."
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Usos against RK Bro.
I just want to believe. Usos versus RK Bro?
4. 2 each.
Why? 3.
4, and it's all for Riddle. Riddle against the Usos will be good.
I don't, dude.
Maybe even with Orton in the
I
mix,
know
because
I've been
Orton
saying
doesn't
this.
wrestle the Usos
Isn't
before.
this not the story though? Shouldn't it be? Didn't you just say Bloodline and New Day are the ones
Yeah,
that
but
have
they're
the
not
fucking
tag
story?
team.
But brand supremacy.
Fucking brand supremacy just fucks up everything
everything.
every
That's
year.
Every year.
Every year, there's just shoehorn these fucking feuds that have nothing to do with each other. Oh.
Brand supremacy, we're not interested because they're fighting for second place. And I guess that's all I have to say about RK Bro and the Usos.
Okay.
The women's match as of Monday or Tuesday from Raw. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Zelina Vega, Queen Vega.
Queen Zelina.
Against SmackDown, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Natty, and a mystery entrant.
And Tony Storm got cycled in there because somebody dropped out on the SmackDown side.
Really?
I saw that on Facebook today. I can't remember who she's replacing, but
Let it be Natty.
I hope it's not Shotzi.
No. Who's on the SmackDown team again?
Banks, Baszler, Shotzi, Natty.
I'm not sure. I just remember hearing that Tony Storm was going to be on there.
Yep. I just saw it right now.
Yeah? Oh,
that's right. Aaliyah. Aaliyah was supposed to be, and then they kicked her off the team.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, that's her fifth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tony
okay.
Storm,
So she's
yeah.
your fifth. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that fucking sucked. Like Aaliyah finally got her. She's been in development for 7 years. She finally gets called up
And get released.
and then she pins fucking Natty. She pinned somebody last Friday, and then she got fucking taken off the team.
Yeah, her highlight so far in the main roster is her having a backstage promo with Ricochet.
That was actually a really good promo.
That was nice.
Yeah,
Ricochet actually had some personality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when they give Ricochet a little bit of time, he's got like this nerdy, like weird, like sense of humor.
Don't worry, somebody will love you.
Yeah, but
what the fuck was that, Chris?
so Tony Storm's gonna be the replacement.
If I had the Burger King crown, I would have looked like Ricochet, and not this hair. Raw or SmackDown? Who's winning?
Raw. I don't. Does it
Number.
matter?
What's the number?
0. I don't care.
Let's see.
Men: Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory. That Lashley and Theory replacing the Mysterios within a week.
That's actually good.
Jeff Hardy. King Woods, Baron Corbin, question mark.
I can't even give it. I have to give this one incomplete because I don't know who the fucking.
I'm gonna go with the
Raw
5, just because it's a Survivor Series match, but really, and there is a question mark, so maybe that could pique my interest a little bit, but I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to be supportive for WWE. So please help me. If you were to find out tomorrow, you woke up out of bed and you checked your Facebook and you found out tomorrow morning that The Rock is the 5th member for Team SmackDown, the show he created, will you watch Survivor Series?
That takes me up from about a 5 to a 7. Because The Rock is cool. I really, really like
25th anniversary of his debut.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
That you have to use an old timer?
No, yeah. That's the problem, man. I love The Rock. And as much as you guys like to make fun of me saying that I don't really like The Undertaker, I respect The Undertaker. But he, just like Jordan, needed to stop before it got too bad.
Before
and
I
don't want to see that happen with The Rock either. You know, The Rock, I don't know if he could go
in 10 years.
That's true.
What?
But I don't necessarily want to see him back in there.
Who?
The Rock. It's been a while. I don't know how long it is.
2012, 2013.
WrestleMania 34 in Dallas. He had an 8-second match against
that
Eric
didn't
Rowan.
fucking count.
Well, either way, if I see the news, because you gave me the what if The Rock is fighting at Survivor Series, I'm like, oh, cool, The Rock. But, oh, man, it's The Rock in 2021.
You don't want to see The Rock against fucking Seth Rollins? The Rock against Kevin Owens?
Yeah, no. 1998, 1999, 2000 Rock versus them? Fuck yeah. 2021 Rock? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, well, still, but I don't know. I mean, the reason why I'd be hesitant is because I'd have questions about whether or not, like, he's the same Rock that I've seen before.
Okay, he's wrestled past his prime. You're supporting him right now. Bret Hart was a 5th member.
Oh, right now? Hell no. Did you see his match against Shawn Michaels? That was terrible. terrible when he came back at WrestleMania
I
26.
thought it was against Vince McMahon.
Or whoever, man. It was
against Vince McMahon.
Was it against
Yeah,
Vince?
Vince McMahon.
The WrestleMania in the desert.
Yeah,
It
He couldn't even take a bump.
Hell no, I don't want to see Bret Hart right now. Bret Hart.
What if the members Triple H?
No. Like
Hypothetical. What if it is Triple H?
Then I'd be like, cool. You know what? I miss
Triple H against Rollins. You don't want to run that back for a little bit?
Give him something since you fucking took away NXT and gave away all of his fucking favorite people.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
It's gonna be somebody random, like fucking Boogs or something. It's gonna be something random.
Wait.
It's a Raw member or SmackDown member?
So if for the couple of segments, if you were watching SmackDown, there was a debut a couple weeks ago, or was it last week? Von Wagner from NXT.
Oh God.
What if Von Wagner's the fifth person?
Then it's gonna be a terrible fucking like. He's greener than Braun Strowman was whenever he debuted.
Is there anyone from NXT that would tickle your pickle?
Yeah,
Rex Steiner.
Yeah, yeah.
Ciampa.
No.
Kylo.
No. They don't. Gargano and Kylo. I'm just waiting them for their contract to go out so they can go to AEW. They belong.
Carmelo
there.
Hayes.
Odyssey.
I love
Odyssey.
I love Odyssey Jones. He belongs in the main roster. But and not to pull the race card here, they don't know what to do with big black people. Look at Keith Lee. They had the best thing they could have had with Keith Lee.
No,
look at him.
Lashley's the exception, but he'd been there forever.
Yeah,
he was owed that.
Yeah, Lashley. Look how long he took.
Yeah, he did.
He's been in this since 2013.
Robert says it's probably Cesaro.
Yeah.
Dango says, "Okay, Abel," which you already know is going to be great if he starts with that. Okay, Abel. What about Hollywood Rock going ultra heel promo on Reigns and eviscerating him before facing him at Mania in LA?
I would love that.
I would love the promo. I don't know if I want to see The Rock in the ring.
I would love that promo. I would love that match. I'd go to Dallas. I'm I guarantee you. I would go to Dallas.
If WWE is so
Mania in LA, fuck that. Dallas is fucking this year.
If WWE is so heavy on the social media, they've been touting one match that happened overseas.
Walter.
What if Walter's the fifth guy? Walter versus Lashley.
They've shown that they don't give a fuck about Walter at Survivor Series before. Remember, he got pinned like fucking 5 minutes.
He was the first one eliminated.
Yeah.
After the crowd was chanting for him out of the 10 guys that were there.
Robert says we're probably a returning Miz. He did lose Dancing with the Stars. He already got kicked off.
And Morrison's gone, so there's no more. Hey, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Is he a free agent?
Daniel says, "Oh hell, Walter will kill everyone." Will he? Will he though?
Nah, he get.
I don't think Vince will allow that kind of booking.
He didn't create Walter, so
yeah. There you go. That is Survivor Series in a nutshell.
I'm not watching it.
That made me so depressed.
Monday after work during lunch, I might watch the knock match. That's it.
I mean, I don't know what exactly my Sunday plans are. I mean, if I have anything else to do, I might watch it just because it's Survivor Series, and I feel like I haven't watched WWE in like 2 months, so I should watch something.
I'll tell you this. And this is my own thing. If the Texans somehow pull off a miracle and beat the Titans, I'll watch Survivor Series. I'll watch Summerfest. Yeah, I'll watch Survivor Series if the Texans win. I'll force myself to watch Survivor Series if the Texans win.
Why do you want to watch trash 2 times in a row?
I'm not going to watch a Texans game. I'm not going to watch a Texans game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why do you want to torture yourself like that?
If the Texans win, I'll be so happy that I'll be like, Survivor Series is terrible.
Damn. Portia said in the live chat, all this Survivor Series talk has made me sleepy.
So I guess it's
Does anybody know what a Grayson Waller is?
No, what the hell's that?
No, I know what they're trying to do with him. I don't know who he is though.
Who's Grayson Waller?
He's from.
So he's fighting Ciampa on Tuesday in NXT.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I have no idea who that is.
Triple threat for the North American title: Carmelo Hayes, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne.
That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, sounds good on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too obvious that since it's the 2 established men and the rookie, that the rookie's gonna walk away with the belt?
Yeah, Carmelo.
Because that's the NXT.
What they're doing.
That's the NXT 2.0. Yeah. Is there any? Okay, you've been watching. Is there anything you like?
Cora Jade, and my old, who's not my new Cora Jade, Dakota Kai. They have a little like feud going on that I like.
Here's the problem with that.
Oh, and a toxic attraction.
Twofold. Number one, ever since War Games became a thing, they've been wanting to have a men's and a women's. Right now, if you've been watching enough NXT, there isn't enough storyline to make a decent men's team. Give the women the spotlight and let them sink or swim, because they've already announced it at the end of Tuesday.
Raquel.
It's Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai against Raquel, Io, maybe Zoe Stark, unless she's legit injured.
She tore her ACL, dude. You saw that.
And Cora Jade.
Cora Jade.
So then there'll be a mystery woman. And they've already announced it. They called it War Games match.
Okay.
If that's the only match, I hope that's what they do. My hope soured because that last segment that ended NXT, there were at least 4 or 5 moments where those girls looked lost as fuck.
Yeah.
They didn't know who to whip, Irish whip, or who to slam, or who to hit, or they're just like, you could see them moments where they're caught like deer in headlights. Mm-hmm. You're gonna put 7 women with that mentality in a cage with 2 rings in it. Yeah. I pray for them.
And that's why I loved NXT with the women's division. Was the best division in the world last year, even the year before, up until last year. This year, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Main roster to earn that run, and that gimmick just sealed the deal.
Yeah, don't get
me wrong. That's funny to say that she paid her dues on the main roster to win the NXT title.
Yeah, no, but don't get me wrong.
Is anyone watching main roster right now?
No.
You're watching NXT at least. It sounds like
I'm trying to.
So am I.
I really like this freaking Rick Steiner kid.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff legitimately in NXT 2.0 to like.
Yeah.
The only problem is the shoes they're filling are too fucking big, and it all happened at once.
And the fact that they're trying to make them sports entertainment NXT.
I love Jacket Time.
That's Kushida
and Jiro or Ikemen Jiro. Yeah,
the guy
that wears the jacket, the different suit jackets. Dude, the gimmick works.
Underwear? Yeah, with the underwear and a jacket. Yeah, they're calling it Jacket Time.
Yeah, because Kushida
time and the other guy's jacket. So it's jacket time.
Time to jacket.
Time to jacket. Take off your pants and jacket.
Hey, I got the tattoo on my leg.
The fucking segment with Dookie, with Duke Hudson and Cameron Grimes in the poker table, and they went full ESPN.
I fast forwarded through that whole.
Oh, you missed out. I was
one. I don't like poker. 2.
That's your fault.
As I fast forwarded, I was like, "This is still going on."
It's long. It was long.
What the fuck?
They drew it out too long.
On DirecTV, I was at 3 fast forwarded, which means fast, not too fast, but fast. And I was like,
Still. Dude, for anyone that would like that's into poker, fucking Duke Hudson had the hand 1 at the river, and fucking Cameron Grimes called his bluff, and he fucking bought it. He had made him fold his hand after Cameron went all in with nothing. He had nothing. He had lost that hand, and he's fucking scared Duke Hudson because the storyline that happened to him before, Duke called it, and he wound up getting blowed out. So he didn't want that to happen again. So there's stuff there that I like. The Redneck tag team, that they became friends by fighting each other in the bar once, and then they drunk it off, and now they're fucking friends. You marked out on Odyssey. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit on NXT, so except it happened at once when you're used to Joe, Ciampa, Gargano, Finn, Owens, Rollins, Cross, Lee. God damn. Hit Row. War Machine.
Hit Row should have stayed on 2.0 because they would have made it work. They were like my favorite thing about 2.0 when 2.0 first started. I loved it.
Money.
Robert says, I'll watch Survivor Series if Dallas beats Kansas City.
Y'all are gonna be some mad motherfuckers.
I don't even know. Can they both lose? I don't like either one of those teams.
They can tie.
They can tie.
Because the Lions didn't win last week, but they didn't lose.
Was it somebody that actually plays for Detroit didn't know that the game could end in a tie? What a dumb fuck. I bet he doesn't even have vaccination. Bought a fake card from his chef. Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
Antonio Brown. Oh, my fucking God.
So we're going to highlight something else before we go.
Okay.
You're trying. I see you trying. You and I. 2 watched War Chamber from MLW.
Oh God, you should not be that excited to talk about this.
That was bad. What was my first comment that I walked in and said?
You said, "Is that ROW?"
I was hoping to at least maybe see Alex Gracia on there or something, but no. Fuck. That was bad.
Impressions of War Chamber.
There's a lot to work on. I think we've said this before, especially about different wrestling promotions trying to do more than what they can do, which is know what you have and work around that. You don't have a big ass ring? Okay, cool. That's fine. Make it work. Don't have matches with 10 people in a cage. 11, because you got to count the cameraman.
There was an actual cameraman inside the cage.
I was joining
with the wire, like on the side of the fucking. Oh my God.
12 if you count a ref. Did a ref ever go inside?
Eventually, yes.
So 12 in that little itty bitty fucking doomsday wrestling cage.
That old ECW arena did not age well because that hard camera was so close. It didn't even capture the whole ring, let alone if you got people trying to climb out of it, you want to get that view of people on the top of the cage. And oh my God.
And then, okay, so you have this big, tall motherfucker. I don't know who it was. He was a guy with a mask that was a part of the...
Well, number one.
Yeah, number one, whatever his name was. Yeah. And Fatu bounced off of the ropes. So it was supposed to be bounce off the ropes, set up for a big boot. But it was like he didn't even get a step in by the time he was there at the boot, and the guy was too tall, so the boot didn't like hit him straight on. It like grazed him on the side, but they both had to sell it, but they didn't have enough room. So like ideally you should have like at least a stride of one or two steps before that happens. But no, it was like bounce. He said he took like 2 or 3 mini steps. And then
Fatu did that handspring into a moonsault, but they were so close to the ring, the body was so close to the ropes that he wound up like fake moonsaulting and like almost like landing in downward dog position on the dude's head because he didn't get the chest because I'm pretty sure Fatu was afraid to overhit because the cameraman was there.
Yeah.
It
was so awkward, so bad.
Hammerstone was in there, and 2 minutes later the match was over.
And then the match after the match went on for too long. There was a brawl between Hammerstone.
Oh my God!
Hammerstone
it was Fatu and
the tall dude.
Yeah, the black
Kurgan, I think they called him.
Yeah,
no. I don't know, the Jackal, whatever the hell his name was.
Mads Kruger.
There you go. Yeah,
no relation to
that
Leo.
Went on forever because it was supposed to be a pull apart.
Yeah,
normally a pull apart you get like 4, 5, 6 of the other wrestlers, you can pull them apart. That's it. But this had the entire locker room, all security, and a few fans just holding these people back. It's like this fucking federation has 50 people there just to do a pullback. And why the fuck is there 50 people doing a fucking pull apart?
At least the 50 people weren't in the cage.
I guess. Thank God for that.
They would have ended up like Astroworld all over again.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, it didn't work, man. Like I appreciate that they're trying to like be competition, do their own thing. They got TV. They got kind of semi big names.
They're doing Aztec Underground.
Yeah.
You said they killed kayfabe by unmasking Matanza. They killed it.
Matanza came out there. Oh my God, it's Matanza. On the graphic, it said Matanza Cueto.
The mechanic suit and the mask.
Everything. And what did he do? He just fucking peeled out of it. And then the announcer was Rich McKinney.
Oh my God, it's Jeff Cobb.
Wait, it's just Cobb? Like, dude, yeah.
You're not playing for the casual audience. You're playing for the hardcore audience.
And even then, like, why? Like,
why was Savio Vega in it?
I mean, why?
He's been with MLW for the last couple of years as the Caribbean champ and everything. So he's on their roster.
Why was Savio Vega in it?
No, why did Savio Vega use the kendo stick like a lightsaber? What?
He looked like a fucking Padawan training against the little thing flying around. Juan, what's up, Juan? Thank you for joining us. Juan says, "Sup, fuckers?" No, he says, "Sup, fucks." Fucks, not fuckers. Sup, fucks? Just got off of work. No idea what y'all talking about.
Neither do we. MLW.
Haven't followed wrestling in a while. So yeah, miss you guys though. Thank you, Juan.
Our friend said Royal Rumble's about to be a 3-10-man round.
Oh, like NASCAR. Whoever wins the last round.
Or a casino battle royal, technically.
Yeah.
And then the other part of the double whammy.
Yeah.
Television tapings. Blood and Thunder. January. Dallas. Why the fuck are you making this on a fucking Friday night?
Is it MLW still?
Yes.
MLW
is doing a Friday night taping in Dallas. If it was a Saturday, if it was even on a Sunday, I would go.
It's like a local
But
wrestling
a
promotion.
fucking Friday night?
Booking a show when there's an NXT or a fucking AEW or WWE pay-per-view at the same time.
Or the Golden Corral's fully open.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Tell us about your weekend in wrestling. How was UPW, XPW, NWA?
So UPW, we crowned our first ever Texas heavyweight champion. We had a tournament, and the winner was Kid Ransom. So Kid Ransom is now our
he's not going to grow up to Boy Ransom. He was Boy Ransom, right? He's not going to grow up to like Ransom.
He's always Kid Ransom.
And then Old Man Ransom.
Dude, the Young Bucks are going to be the Young Bucks when they're 84.
Where's Kid Ransom from?
Crosby, Texas. Yes.
I'm about to shit all over you if he wasn't from Texas.
He is.
I was saying, the first Texas
stipulations first, yeah.
Lafayette, Louisiana.
No, technically, it also would not count if he was from Vidor.
Oh, yeah.
We don't count Vidor. Vidor, Louisiana.
So I got to do the not ring announcement, the commentary for that show. So you can check it out on Max Sports TV.
How was that?
Download the app, Max Sports TV. That's
no shame if you watch it on mute.
Fuck you.
How does that feel?
Just like you're listening to us instead of watching
the experience of doing commentary.
Well, that wasn't my first time doing commentary.
Didn't the first time you did it like in a car?
One time at DZW, we did record it while we were in the car. I did do that once. Yeah, I did do that once where we had the feed in the car. Yeah, that was out behind the arena. That was interesting. We did do that once. But no, this was actual ringside. So it was cool, man. It was nice doing commentary instead of ring announcing. And
what do you prefer?
So I think I'm better at ring announcing than I am at commentary, but I like commentary better because I think it's more fun.
Fair.
Yeah. So more fun and more challenging.
You could be yourself on commentary.
Yeah, but it's also
you don't have Vince in your ear.
Oh, that's true. I don't have Vince in my ear. But yeah, it was fun. It was cool. As much as I fucking tore apart MLW right now, there's I'm not saying that anything at like the local level as low as we are is going to compare to AEW or WWE or maybe even MLW. So keep in mind you're watching local independent wrestling. So just try to support us, support your boy, support the local independent wrestlers.
Support ambiance. You don't always go to an indie show at a fucking firehouse.
We're trying to, well, this wasn't at a firehouse. This was at a place called the Texas City Live Bar and Grill. So they have like a bar, and behind the bar is a stage where they'll have like live music.
Nice.
Well, in between the area, they were able to set up a ring, and that's where it was. So it's pretty cool.
So 4 tickets, free jalapeno poppers, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
And then Saturday.
That was Friday. So Saturday was DZW out in Brookshire, Texas. We had Luther Black take on Romeo Falcon for the heavyweight title. Luther was not victorious. Romeo still is a champ. And that's much to everybody's chagrin, especially when he came out wearing an Atlanta Braves hat. And just, I know. But we had something kind of interesting that we did. So one of the big sponsors for DZW, his kid is a wrestler, amateur wrestling. Yeah, he's like middle school.
Roman Greco?
Yeah, he's middle school, so he does it for school, right? And one of his kids, or one of his friends, the kid's friends, his dad passed away. So yeah, it sucks. So we've been doing like little fundraisers and stuff for him for the last several months. This time, what we did as a fundraiser for him is we had a raffle. And the winner of the raffle got to pick their 2 favorite DCW wrestlers to have a match. They pick who it is, and they also get to pick the stipulation, one of the 3, which was either 2 out of 3 falls, lumberjack, or submission. Well, the winner picked Silky Baines is going to take on Justin Bulldog Walker in a lumberjack match, and that will be January the 22nd.
Right.
The next show
is that when Royal Rumble is?
I hope not. The next show is going to be the Tugboat Taylor Invitational Tournament. That is going to be December. Tugboat Taylor, who basically trained most of the OGs in the Houston area that are with them. With that like circle that I was referencing earlier, and whoever wins this tournament basically gets a shot at a title whenever they want. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So yeah, that would be this upcoming December 18th. The next UPW show is our first time going to Brazoria. Yeah, so
somebody don't get shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Saturday, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So Saturday 27th, I believe. Saturday the 27th, or is it the 26th? I don't know.
Sure.
The Saturday after Thanksgiving. Yes. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Oh shit.
Our next show, tentatively, will be in 2 weeks to preview NXT War Games.
Okay.
I challenge both of you to watch at least one whole episode of these 2 coming
Wait a second. You mean War Games isn't on the same weekend as Survivor Series?
No.
Really?
No.
I don't know why I didn't realize that earlier.
You're missing the other blemish.
What's that?
It's not NXT Takeover War Games.
What is
it's
it?
NXT War Games. Takeover's dead. They're
Oh,
doing
it's
Takeover
not
anymore.
NXT 2 over? 2.0
NXT
over?
NXT 2.0 Takeover War Games. End of the line.
Roadblock.
Deadly game.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I was okay with them taking off it not being bad blood in your house anymore and just being bad blood. Takeovers, that's fine, man. You gotta forget what movie it is, man. You gotta live in the now, bro. You gotta live in the now.
Oh,
Okay.
Finding Nemo.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta live in the now, man. Like,
Dude!
fucking,
Gotta ride that wave,
that
baby.
NXT is dead.
Just
Like,
keep
it was the
swinging.
best times.
It was the
the
worst
rest-
of
yeah.
times. You stupid monkey.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna just keep throwing Simpsons references until we're all done.
takeovers were great.
Work.
But they're
gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
And that's
Takeovers and BBVA, they're dead. Bye.
Yeah.
DVDA as well.
Yeah. So next time y'all come, no more black. Yeah. So
And
I
he's
challenge
wearing a
y'all.
white shirt.
I challenge y'all to
tried
watch
it.
at least one of the 2 episodes of NXT 2.0 that's building up to War
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Disco
the
Stew.
fucking D'Angelo
Disco
guy is
music.
fucking annoying. The fucking Italian Guido guy.
Oh, Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, I liked him, and then I'm just like, all right, okay,
Is
FBI.
it too much?
Yeah.
Hey.
Too much Italiano.
Yeah, gabagool.
It's like, hey, I watch a Bronx Tale. You and the Lashes. You and me.
Fucking Ryan Reynolds over here being Super Mario. It's a me. All right.
Well, I thought it was fucking Christopher
Chris
Pratt.
Pratt. Yeah.
Oh,
He's everything.
whatever. They're all the same.
He's Spider-Man too. So.
Oh, yes. All right. Is that it? Are we
No-
done?
No Bonesaw in the new Spider-Man. That sucks.
Ooh, Bonesaw is going nowhere.
You got 3 minutes of playtime.
All right. We're done. We're done.
What are you doing up there?
Adios, my friends. Keep it classy.
Woo.
Bonesaw's ready. You
know,
can't.
he
You
was-
cannot
he was
do a
in that-
Macho Man impression unless you're doing this or this.
He was in that movie for all of what, like 5
3
minutes? It was
It was a
actually
3 minute
minutes?
challenge. That was actually 3
This is
minutes.
the best part of that whole fucking
Yeah.
That
All right.
Chad Kroger.
Did the new Spider-Man trailer spoil too much?
I haven't watched it yet. Don't tell me
haven't watched-
anything.
Don't.
I don't
I haven't
spoil.
watched Spider-Man since the Amazing Spider-Man. And I walked out because it was terrible. So I haven't watched any of that.
You haven't watched Far From Home?
No, he hasn't watched the
I haven't
Marvel ones.
watched
He's
anything after 2012 because 2012 one was so bad that I walked out.
I watched
So-
Shang-Chi the
The
other
one with
day.
Emma Stone.
Oh
the one with Emma
fuck!
Stone. Terrible.
So, but you've been watching the whole Avengers storyline.
No,
right?
he hasn't.
Nope. I've never seen this.
You
Okay.
fucking fuck.
Yeah, I've seen.
Sit your ass back down. We
I've
ain't
seen
done.
The first, it was not Endgame. The first Avengers.
Infinity War.
Infinity War. I saw that one.
That's actually
without
the third
watching any
Avengers.
of the other Marvel movies. I went in blind. I was like, "This is fun. What's happening?" Ooh. And after about 2 hours, I'm like, "This movie's long."
So what'd you think of that Spider-Man?
I liked him.
Watch the motherfucking Spider-Man then.
Which one's the Mexican one?
Miles Morales.
Yeah.
He's the animated one.
So he's not real?
No, he's an actual character, but the movie that he's in.
He's not a movie?
Not yet.
Not yet. But just keep in mind, if you've watched the first trailer, they're bringing in a bunch of shit.
How many Uncle Bens is there?
Just the rice.
God damn it.
Is Marissa Tomei still the Aunt May?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
Hey, now you really want to sit down, don't you? Hey. Oh, gray sweatpants over here. Parao.
Nothing says Southside like fucking gray sweatpants and Adidas.
On that note,
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was balls to the wall great. I
Yeah?
fucking loved it. Yeah, it was good. Have you seen it?
Of course I have.
Okay.
What
Huh?
does it taste like?
What does it taste like?
What are you
Oh,
talking
he
about?
was hungry an hour later.
Oh.
But thankfully he has Randy and Porsche.
Yes.
So he got it.
God
So with you keep that energy,
damn it.
take the girls, go watch Eternals.
That's the plan. We want to go. We want to go
And
see
then
Eternals.
we'll do a report.
Okay.
Out of the two,
Okay.
because this
Okay.
is the new
Okay.
phase.
Yes, new
Shang-Chi
phase.
and Eternals.
Yeah.
And then
No.
the next Spider-Man.
Okay, I'm gonna get you to sit down now, Arnold. X-Men 97.
Fuck you.
Oh! Wait.
Hey.
Oh, now he goes away. God damn it, Team beat your way. What are you doing? What do you got here, you little mark?
Oh, Da-da-da-da-da-da. As a matter of fact, y'all keep talking about X-Men 97.
All right.
We needed your nerdum for this. How did it end? Animated series. Nicole.
Hey,
You have to go back and watch it.
I can't. My Disney Plus is fucked up right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, every couple months
Really?
it does it. Yeah, every couple months. Fuck yeah.
oh, that's cool. Oh,
Every
this
couple
is
months, my Disney Plus does this
Whoa.
shit where on my Amazon Fire TV, it doesn't fucking load. So
You know what? I had that issue with my Xbox One last week,
yeah,
where it just
Really?
kept wanting to,
Yep,
it just kept,
yep.
and then go, oh,
I know.
I had to uninstall it and then
Yes.
reinstall
I
it.
have to do that on all 5 or all 4 TVs in my fucking house right now.
because it didn't end
I
on
haven't even tried on the app.
the
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix saga, right? It ended
There
like
was more
after
in
the
that-
cable
yeah.
stuff, right?
There was more after that.
It was the last I remember is the Dark Phoenix, but I don't
Because it was
shit.
because it was cable and like Forge were like making that time machine to make him able to go back
Yeah,
to his
yeah.
home time or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That's where it ended, right? Didn't it? It ended.
It's
after
weird
that?
because they kept repeating the episodes. I always thought that the series ended when Magneto and Xavier were in that island with Minister Sinister and
Yeah.
Xavier
Oh,
was
yeah.
walking.
Yes.
I've always thought as a kid
That's
that was the last.
That's the Juggernaut, bitch. That's
Yeah.
the fucking.
Yeah,
That's the episode.
Yeah, I always thought that was it.
That's it, motherfucker.
No, that's not. That was
Yeah.
like the second season or something like that.
But they're other than Cyclops, they're bringing every voice and they're redoing they're doing the animation just like they did for that series, and they're going right where they left off on the show. So I have no
Oh,
idea.
Dude.
I don't know if I want to watch it or just start with the new
Okay.
episodes and then come back around.
So, Chris, here's my question. I don't know if you can answer this. Where are they gonna go with this, right? Because we all know about the Days of Future Past, the fucking shit with the Dark Phoenix. What more stories are there to tell? Because okay, we get it. Okay, where? What are we doing? Where are we going with this?
I think they should see now. Where I want them to go movie wise is where they could be hinting at. It's been done comic wise. X-Men versus Avengers, but
Okay.
that's a lot more.
Well, I don't know if they'll do that for the animated series.
No.
But then again, we thought WandaVision was actually going to be a 1950s
again-
fucking sitcom, and it wasn't. Like it was, but it wasn't.
If the last season of the Amazing Spider-Man from like the 90s, that it was also on that same time slot after before X-Men.
Yeah.
That last season had Wolverine and Captain America and everything. So maybe we get all crossover with Spider-Man, and maybe we do get Avengers versus X-Men.
Yeah, I would love that shit. Mostly because of X-Men. I'm a slut for X-Men.
He's a big X-Men mark.
I'm a slut for X-Men. I love it, dude. Everything about like the idea of X-Men has always been my shit. I love it. I even watched X-Men and Wolverine Origins. I think it was a great movie. The one I never saw was the samurai one. The one who was in Japan or whatever. Yeah. It never drew my attention.
You know what? I think you need a primer for that. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix, but it might be on iTunes. I think we had this conversation. When G4 was still around, they had an agreement with Marvel, and they made 4 anime. It was Blade, it was X-Men, it was Wolverine, and it was Iron Man. And Wolverine specifically was basically that story of him being in Japan and falling in love with Mariko and Silver Samurai and all that. Watch that first.
Okay.
And if that gets you going,
then
go back and watch the Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman with that like context or template and see if that maybe makes it easier for you. Because that made it easier for me.
Okay.
Where'd you get these?
It's 2021 season, fool. So I've been hunting. I've been hunting. I found them.
Cool.
That's like the 6th one. So Merry Christmas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
really?
Yeah.
All right.
I wish she had a pocket inside.
He's like, I would keep this.
So for anyone that can't see what they got, Hot Wheels. Every year they do the screen time. They have cars from movies and stuff, and now cartoons. And this for 2021, they have the X-Jet from X-Men.
Oh yeah.
And I've been running into them in every fucking Family Dollar I go to. And so I scoop them up. I got bat planes from Batman animated series. I got a couple of Mickey Mouse steamboats. There's I ordered some I cheated. I bought some Ninja Turtle vans, Hot Wheels, on eBay, and I got the new the Batmobile from the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. It's a fucking Tommaso Pantera modified. It's fucking boss, and I got a couple of those too. So and I know I can pick up 2 or 3 more of them anyway. So
fuck yeah.
All right. Arnold's
on
got
that,
I left.
That's it.
Twice.
We're all leaving. Yeah.
Now he's got to start on the screen.
Show them gray sweatpants, baby.
Oh yeah.
That'd be the screen cap. I'll see you guys.